Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is intended to be a timeless message. If you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on. Who or what is this about? Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is showing up upright for you. This is karma, good luck, fortune, expansion as well. And yeah, there are bird-like creatures that are taking notes. There is also the wheel right there in the middle. So I feel like there are new levels that you are on. I see the number 1 and number 10. And then somehow with the number 1, it's like there is a level right here that is on a level 1. And then there is a level right here that could be on a level 10, so to speak. But then if you look closely from from this angle, it may look like this is taller than this level 1. And if you look at it from another angle, the level 1 and the level 10 are the same levels, or they are on the same on the same level. And I feel like it's to do with a paradigm, it's to do with a perspective as well. So the number 10 is showing up as a reset. It is showing up as, it's like you remove the 0, it's number 1, but it doesn't stop it from being number 10 because of the journey that it has been on. So there's something about a reset that makes the number 10 looks like a number 1, but then what is inside is already there. So you cannot still compare the number 1 and number 10 because the experiences for the number 10 are very different from this number 1. All right. So how to explain that is something coming back, and it could be a pattern, it could be people. But as soon as this comes back, you may be seen as this number 1. So number 1 and number 10 could actually be different versions of yourself. You may be still seen as number 1 based on the projection that maybe situations have on you or have about you. But the truth is, within you and even without, if they actually looked, they would see that you have grown. But because of the perspective that they have, they could still be at this level that you have left, but because of the perspective that they have, and I use they, it could be again events, patterns, anything, that view, the paradigm, is a different one. It's like you're different. You're showing up as big. You're showing up as bigger. And this may also come as a reminder of the character that you have built, or the kind of character building experience that you have had, so that you continuously be in that. Because let's say you have healed from something that has easily distorted or has brought you to this place, you have to continuously remind yourself of where you're at. Okay, and that is the number 10, even though the cycles will reset. And why this is important is because the first thing that is coming to mind is the Wheel of Fortune is right there working with you to be a reminder of your character or of the character building experiences that you have had, so that you stay with that. And the second part of it again is that projection. So it's like the projection no longer works on you, even though there is still something of a sticky situation that I'm picking up on here. All right. And the sticky situation is not something that you have a lot of control over per se, because stuff happens, life happens. And projections will continue to happen. For example, just how people view themselves, and then how they can put that maybe based on how they see themselves. And again, it's not something that we can do much about. We can all fall into that. But the point here is, how big you are. How big you are right now. And the other way to look at this is where, as you are in the number 10, you're on a new level. The same situations can come back around and they're meeting you on an entirely new level. It's also for you, as you are here, to shift your perspective or to shift something. It could be communication, and I feel like this is what you're doing right now. And that's where a mirror energy comes in, to shift something, to communicate or to navigate a situation like this, because you know that trying to make this to reach up here or to make this understand may be futile. So it's not about bending yourself, but rather about, could be what is worth it, for example. It could be even doing some kind of maybe you're working with some kind of formula, like a scaling, right? You're scaling something, you are recalibrating. So what could be, you can use this table and you make a tiny version of that table and it will be a scaling, right? A scaled version of that. So there's something that you're doing here, and is as a result of you tailoring to the needs of something, because you, it's like, it's not like you don't have any choice, but rather because you need to, maybe a form of a coexistence could be important in this. So that means there needs to be a coexistence, or this is something that maybe you have to share. I'm hearing share a bed with. And as I said, share a bed, I'm also getting this nursery rhyme. I can't remember what nursery rhyme that was, but it's like there are bears on the bed, or maybe some animals or babies, and there are 10 babies or 10 bears. Okay, 10. You counted the number 10. And it's like in the song, they were counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as soon as something happens, it's like the clock chimes, something like that. And then one falls down and then they roll over. So it's like as one falls down from that bed, there's more space on the bed until it gets to one person and then they sleep soundly, something like that. And then the music repeats itself. So I feel like there's something like that here, where it's more like a shift or a rolling over, the energy that is showing up for you. And it is not one where you get up and you walk to the other side, you roll over. So there's a form of a scooting over. That is where the recalibration is coming. That's why I'm getting some kind of sticky situation. Okay? So it feels to me that it's to do with a karmic situation, or something maybe to do with your workplace, or how you're navigating some relationships at this time. Because there's one part of it that feels like you are going in the energy of love, like the heart area, you're going with your heart. And there's another part that feels like it's sticky. It means like there's something more karmic to this, like you're not just upping and leaving, you're having to roll. You're having to, it's not bending, it's rolling. It's coming up as a rolling. Another picture that I have here is like a bench and you're scooting over to make space, or someone is having to scoot over to make space. So in a nutshell, there is something that is coming back around, or you could be experiencing right now, that is finding you. So that means this is not something that you have much control over. It could even be your dream space, or something to do with your dreams and your visions. But then, and if you notice, I've been using that same kind of formula to speak to you. And that is because there is something here that feels, yeah, I'm getting sticky. It's like a candy that is on a plate and you're trying to take it out. So, yeah, it's like you're trying to take it out. It's either you add some water, it's something that you have to do to take it out. And this is why I'm feeling like this is a situation you do not have a lot of control over, like a dream situation. But then this is something that is requiring you to work on the energetic level in order to free yourself. However we look at this, your own formula, your own scaling, your own tailoring will help you to get the best out of this. And if you're wondering how to do this, the wheel of fortune is right there working with you. That means you will be shown the way in however this comes. So this is not even about, it could be something that you're picking up on right now, or something to do, again, there's something that you're picking up. Is like it could be a battle between the soul and the mind. Okay, the battle between the soul. Okay, the battle between the soul and the mind. But then somehow I'm also getting the spirit. So it could be that the mind and the soul coming together is what is making up the spirit in this context. So that means there's something of the past. I keep getting the past. And this past is not only of your own past, but also maybe past lifetimes as well, that could be coming back in different ways. And they seem to be working, or there's a way that this is happening, or this very lucky, unfortunate energy is happening to make it work for you. So it's like I'm seeing someone being given a certain amount of, let's say, money, and or something valuable, and then you take it to the market, and then you're being told that that is worth more than what you envisioned. But that is as a result of the scaling. You see, in that table, that this was like big and then it's small, but then with the same scaling method, um is the same thing that I'm seeing happening here. Yeah, like a currency exchange, so to speak, where you have like maybe $1 is equals something else in another currency, like that is more, but it doesn't mean that it's not the same. So if you go to that country, it's most likely going to be the same amount of money, right? So but the point here is there is something that is multiplying. Mm-hmm. And it's showing up as like points, or I'm hearing kaching, like ding ding, something like that. It's like something is about to multiply for you. Okay, Scorpio. And yeah, this is it. It's like it's multiplying. That is the wheel of fortune coming up right here. It's multiplying, and you will experience this in energy. You're going to experience this in energy. So that means in the physical, you will not know how this will multiply for you, but it's going to come as something of luck, something of, it's like something of goodness is coming in. There is a bank somewhere, there is a farmland, and there's a mixture of shadow, predominantly shadow, and that's where the energy is coming in. But it's coming in your physical as something of maybe protection, as something of inner peace, something of a recompensation or compensation, something of health, or even finances. And the way that I'm getting this finances, right? Once again, is energy. It's like it's going to come somehow for you, and you're feeling fulfilled, you're feeling good. So the sticky situation that is coming is not like a sticky, like where it puts you stuck. In fact, that is where your own perception comes in. That is where your own perception comes in about how a candy is sweet and is sticky. It's something like that. So it's like the stickiness of the candy is what makes it candy, is what makes it sweet. So if sticky situation, it is like being, let's say, on a roller coaster, or being something in something that you cannot control, but then it's like it's part of the adventure. Yeah, I hope this adds up, or somehow adds up for you. But the good news is you have good luck and you have good fortune that is coming in as a result of some shadow work, or some kind of shadow forces that you have worked with and you continuously work with. So this is a shadowy a kind of reward that I'm getting for you. And it's going to show up in the light for you in a very special way. It's a compensation that I'm getting. Wow. And this is so significant because we have the year 10 that is coming up. This year has been a character building year for many of you. It's like no matter what kind of healing that you have done before, the year 9 has definitely been a character building where it has built up your character within your muscle. And going on to 2026, which is the year 10, that is where the Wheel of Fortune comes in. Right there. And is going to find you, is your character that will play out for you, is your character that will be your intervention. Yes, so I'm getting a divine intervention right there. Many of them in different spaces, in different places, divine intervention. Left, right, center, up, down, in every direction. Two of Swords and the High Priestess. Let's get one more. Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Today just happens to be the new moon in Libra, so I feel like there's something really peaceful that is coming in for you. And it's to do with a not knowing, with the Two of Swords and the High Priestess right there. You see the new moon sign. Yeah, same goes for the High Priestess. There's the new moon sign. So there's something to do with the gray over here, the gray area. And this is why I'm getting like there is also a combination of a warning that is in this reading. That's why it feels shadowy, but the warning is not coming as like, yeah, I know that ding 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 came up. It's also coming up as the gray. I mean, some months back, I did a reading for Leo, and this is Leo energy. And there was something about the gray man that came up. The gray man could be significant. I know that it's a ghost. Something that, like, when the gray man visits, they talk about a warning, but there's also like that thing of protection. So I feel like there's something coming up here, or something that you're picking up on, and or maybe this is what you talk about, but or you teach about, but it's like there's something about this that is not coming up as fear. In fact, what you need is continuously the energy of love to guide you. So let's say you're warning someone about something, you're not moving with fear to say, oh, like this is, because the fear will only constrict, the fear will only restrict. So this is not the time to move with fear, but rather to continue moving in the energy of love, because there is a high chance for attachment in something. There's a high chance for being too attached. Now, for some of you, this could even be the algorithm. Maybe you work online, or maybe something that you're looking for a measurement or some kind of a result on the outside. But this one is requiring you to kind of lay back or to lay off in order to continuously operate from that place of love. Yeah, so I feel like that is it here, because your rewards are not coming directly, they're coming indirectly already. So all you have to continuously do is to register the energy, or to, yeah, it's like you're registering something at a bank and you're cashing out in different ways. So all you have to continuously do is be in that energy of love, and that is what cashes out for you. And there is your victory. So with the Two of Swords over here, with the High Priestess 2-2, there's that recalibration. This is Libra energy. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Also Sagittarius. Okay, this is also Sagittarius. So I feel like there is something to do with you're overcoming something energetically. You see, the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, also Pisces. So you see, there's a combination of Sagittarius, Pisces that is coming up here, together with a bit of Libra. Even though the Libra energy is coming up, it's not coming up as like Libra, like justice on its own, Is coming up as the Two of Swords. So I feel like there is something of a mix over here of energy, and so that means something that is not out in the light, something that is more of in this, like beyond the veil, that I'm picking up here. Something from beyond the veil is showing up. Maybe it's a legacy, maybe it's to do with, again, what I mentioned about like cashing in, or how you are, the way that you're working is not, it's like your path is not, is different. So if an energy of comparison comes in, for example, I don't see a lot of comparison, but then there's also bound to be that. So it could be some situations that are also not understanding of something that you are up to, or understanding of what you're all about, but it's not for you to explain. Yeah, I don't see you doing a lot of explanation. Um, let's see what this is all about. There seems to be a protection or something that you could be protecting yourself from. Yeah, there's, yeah, just like what came earlier, there's also an energy of protection, because you may have someone in your energy that is, or more than one people that are trying to get info about you and they cannot find you. Maybe this is why, this is what has made you to go further into energy, to work with energy, because there are situations that are trying to monitor you, or trying to get more about maybe your star, or what it is that you're all about. So these are, yeah, these are people that work with spirit. They don't necessarily have to be highly spiritual, like go with the divine, but they are, or they may claim to be that, but there's something about, and this could be energies again of the past, but there's something about them not understanding. So maybe not knowing where you are at. All right, they're not able to pinpoint you on a map right now. um there is an inheritance that you're receiving, but it's not coming directly. So you need to know that you're receiving your inheritance. Either way, you're receiving this inheritance. And this is connected to your path, is connected to your destiny, because it just has to happen. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. So I feel like this is something that has caused obstacles for you in spirit, in energy, rather than in the physical. This is something that has caused obstacle for you. This is a highly restrictive energy, but then somehow in the midst of restriction, you have inserted love. You have, there's something that you have done that has helped you to become highly magnetic and to be highly attractive at the same time. So that means if something is meant for you, if someone is meant for you, they are not going to miss you. All right, even if they may be misplaced on a path or feel lost, somehow they're getting back on track. This is getting back on track. The Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands, that is the Seven Wands. So yeah, you see, that is the energy of protection right there. So you need to know that you're being protected, and there could be something coming up in terms of the dream space or the energetic field, and you will be, there's a divine intervention that is coming in for you. You're going to have a friend, it's like a friend on the other side, or something about the other side that is killed, and is going to be your divine intervention. And you also could be giving that to others, because there's that thing of um it could be a shared collaboration, but there is a friend on the other side that is coming through here. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Scorpio? So however you're working with these energies in the physical, I feel like it's more about your presence more than anything else. It's just about your presence. And you will know whether to be calm, whether to have your tantrums, whether to, to break down some kind of myth or break something down. You will just know what to do, because this is about you being in your power. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And then the Hermit card is coming in the inverted position. Upright, the Hermit is retreat and recharge, but this is coming in the inverted position. So it tells me that there is something of a glitch. Okay, and this is like something that is being this is an interference that I'm picking up on. All right, there's an interference here. At the bottom of the deck, Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. So something that was interfered, or It's like an intervention that was brought to an interference. So there was an interference or something that tried to cause interference, and somehow an intervention has come into play. So I feel like this is all connected to what is inherently yours or what is your inheritance, and then somehow is finding its way to you. What is the mirror guardian all about? Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. See that? The Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands, that is a challenge that you have overcome. I'm going to read everything so you can take it the way that it resonates. Some words could be maybe keywords, or maybe they may stand out to you. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. The mirror guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths that you have developed, and the lessons that you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. And look what we have on the next page: Protection Guardian. All right there, Scorpio. I wish you a blessed rest of your week. I'll come back with more videos, and do take care. Bye bye.